My beloved child. There is a moment, a silent, almost invisible moment, when everything shifts. No noise. No warning. Just a decision, made somewhere beyond your sight. And right now, that moment has already happened. Someone, very close to your story, has made a final decision about you. Don't skip, because this is not what you think it is. At first, it may feel confusing. You may have sensed distance, or a strange silence, or even a shift in their energy that you couldn't explain. It wasn't random. It wasn't meaningless. It was preparation. Preparation for something they were struggling to accept, something they couldn't rush, something that required them to pause, reflect, and truly understand what you mean to them. And here's the part no one tells you. The decision they made was not based on what you said. It was based on what they felt, when you were not even there. Pause for a second, and think about that. Because when someone reaches a conclusion in your absence, it means your presence has already left a permanent mark. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There were nights, quiet, unnoticed nights, where they replayed moments with you. Not dramatic scenes. Not loud memories. Simple things. A look. A word. A feeling they couldn't explain at the time. And suddenly, it all started making sense to them. But here's where it gets even more unexpected. Their final decision was not made out of pressure, not out of fear. And not because of anyone else. It was made because something inside them changed. Something matured. Something awakened. And they realized, you are not someone they can treat casually anymore. Let that sink in. Because this is not about losing or gaining, it's about recognition. Recognition of your value, your presence, your energy. Don't skip, because the real reason behind their decision is about to unfold, and it's deeper than you imagine. You see, people don't make final decisions quickly when it comes to someone who truly impacts them. They hesitate. They overthink. They step back. And then, when everything inside them aligns, they decide. And when they decided about you, it wasn't just a choice. It was a realization. A realization that you are not replaceable. That what you bring into their life cannot be recreated by anyone else. And that realization changes everything. But wait. Because what they decided next is something you never saw coming. There's a quiet truth unfolding, and you can almost feel it before you fully understand it. What they decided next wasn't to walk away. It was to step closer. But not in the way you expect. Don't skip, because this is where everything turns. They didn't rush toward you. They didn't make a sudden move. Instead, they chose something far more powerful. They chose clarity. For the first time, they stopped questioning what you are to them. No more confusion. No more maybe. No more hesitation hidden behind silence. And that changed the direction of everything. Because when a person reaches clarity about you, their actions begin to transform, even if you don't see it immediately. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. You might be wondering, if they feel this strongly, why haven't they shown it yet? That's the surprising part. Their decision wasn't just about you. It was about who they needed to become before standing in front of you again. Read that again, slowly. They realized, you deserve a version of them that is certain, grounded, and real. Not confused. Not half-present. Not unsure. And so, instead of rushing toward you with incomplete emotions, they pause to align themselves with what you truly deserve. This is rare. Because most people act before they understand. But they chose to understand before they act. And that decision is what makes this moment so different. Don't skip, because the next part reveals something even deeper. There's a shift happening inside them, a silent preparation you cannot see, but you can feel. It's in the way their thoughts return to you, again and again. It's in the way your absence speaks louder than your presence ever did. It's in the way they now realize, losing connection with you is not something they are willing to accept. And here comes the unexpected truth. Their final decision was not just about choosing you. It was about no longer choosing a life where you are missing. Let that settle inside you. Because this is not ordinary. This is the kind of realization that changes timelines, that redirects paths, that quietly begins to shape what comes next. And yet, there is still one final step they haven't taken. One moment, one action, that will reveal everything. And when that moment arrives, nothing will feel the same again. And just when everything seemed still, something within them began to move. Not loudly. Not dramatically. But with a quiet certainty that cannot be undone. Don't skip, because this is the moment where their decision turns into reality. They reached a point where thinking was no longer enough. Where silence started to feel heavier than words. Where holding back began to feel like losing something they could never replace. And in that exact moment, they understood something that changed everything. You were never just a passing presence in their life. You became a reference point. A standard. A feeling they could not recreate anywhere else. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. This realization didn't arrive all at once. It unfolded slowly, like a truth they tried to ignore, but couldn't. They compared moments, conversations, emotions. And no matter how far they looked, everything led back to you. That's when their final decision deepened. Not just choosing you, but choosing to stop pretending they don't feel what they feel. Let that sink in. Because the most powerful decisions are not loud. They are the ones that quietly remove all doubt. And now, doubt is no longer part of their story. But here's where it becomes even more surprising. They are no longer afraid of what this connection means. Before, they questioned it. Now, they accept it. Before, they hesitated. Now, they are preparing. Don't skip, because what they are preparing for is something you didn't expect this soon. They are gathering the courage to step forward, not halfway, not uncertain, but fully. with clarity, with intention, with a decision that has already been made deep within them. And even if you haven't seen the signs yet, even if everything still feels quiet from your side, that silence is not empty. It's building. Because when someone reaches this level of certainty, their next move is never accidental. It is deliberate. It is meaningful. And it is closer than you think. Something is aligning, right now, in ways you cannot see yet. And when it finally reveals itself, you will understand why everything had to unfold this way. It begins with a feeling you can't explain, a shift so subtle, yet impossible to ignore. Don't skip, because this is where everything you've been sensing finally starts to reveal its meaning. You may notice it in small ways first. A sudden thought of them that feels stronger than usual. A memory that returns, not as nostalgia, but as something unfinished. A quiet pull, like something is about to happen, even if you don't know what. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. Because while you were living your moments, they were reaching a point of no return. A place where going back to how things were, is no longer possible for them. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Their final decision has now crossed a line. From internal, to inevitable. They are no longer asking themselves, what should I do? Now, they are asking, when should I do it? Feel the difference. Because that one shift changes everything. It means action is no longer a question. It's a matter of timing. And here comes the revelation that may surprise you. The reason behind their decision is not just love, not just connection, not just memory. It's respect. Deep, undeniable respect for who you are, and what you awakened within them. You didn't chase it. You didn't force it. You simply existed, and that was enough to change them. And now, they cannot ignore it anymore. Don't skip, because what happens next carries a weight you won't expect. They are preparing to approach you, but not from the same energy as before. This time, it's different. There is intention behind every thought. Clarity behind every feeling. And a quiet determination behind every step they are about to take. This is not a temporary emotion. This is a decision that has settled into who they are becoming. And when someone reaches that level, they don't move halfway. They move completely. But here's the part that makes this moment so powerful. You won't see it coming in a loud or dramatic way. It will arrive naturally. Almost unexpectedly. Like a door opening, that was always meant to open. And when it does, you will realize. This was never random. This was always leading to this exact moment. There's a moment just before everything changes, where the world feels completely still. As if time itself is holding its breath. Don't skip, because this is that moment. Right now, they are standing at the edge of action. Not thinking anymore. Not questioning anymore. Just, ready. And what makes this so powerful is not what they will do. It's why they can no longer stop themselves. Because the truth has become louder than their hesitation. You became a certainty in a place where they once felt unsure. And once someone feels that level of certainty, it doesn't fade. It grows. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is something they finally admitted to themselves. Something they couldn't say before, even in their own thoughts. They realized, life feels incomplete when you are not part of it. Not empty. Not broken. But missing something essential, something only you bring. Pause for a second. Because this realization doesn't come easily. It comes after distance. After reflection. After trying to move forward, and realizing they can't do it the same way anymore. And now, the final decision is transforming into something undeniable. They are choosing to close the gap between you. Not slowly, not uncertainly. But with a quiet urgency they can no longer ignore. Don't skip. Because what's about to happen next carries a rare kind of energy. You might feel it before you see it. A shift in your intuition. A sense of anticipation you can't explain. A feeling that something important is about to enter your life again. That feeling is not random. It's connected to the moment they are stepping into. Because when someone decides with their whole heart, the universe around them begins to align in subtle ways. And now, everything is aligning. The timing. The courage. The clarity. All of it, coming together at once. But here's the most surprising part. Their approach will not feel forced. It will feel natural. As if it was always meant to happen this way, at this exact time. And when that moment finally reaches you, you will understand one thing very clearly. Their final decision about you was never temporary. It was always leading them back to you. And then, without warning, the silence begins to speak. Not in words, but in a presence you can feel before you understand it. Don't skip, because this is where everything becomes real. Something has already shifted between you, even if nothing visible has happened yet. It's in the energy. It's in the timing. It's in the way everything suddenly feels closer. They are no longer standing at a distance. They are stepping into your world again, carefully, intentionally, but with a certainty that cannot be undone. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. There is a moment approaching, a very specific moment, where their decision will reveal itself. And it won't be loud. It won't be dramatic. It will be simple, direct, and deeply meaningful. A message. A conversation. A presence you didn't expect at that exact time. And when it happens, you will feel it instantly. Because it will carry something different. Truth. Not confusion. Not hesitation. Just clarity, in its purest form. Don't skip, because the reason behind this moment is something you've never experienced before. They are not coming back as the same person you once knew. They are coming forward as someone who understands what you mean to them. Someone who has faced their own doubts, and moved beyond them. Someone who is no longer afraid to choose you. Let that sink in. Because this is not about repeating the past. This is about creating something new, something more grounded, something real. And here's the part that makes this once in a lifetime. You didn't chase this. You didn't force this. You didn't even see all of it happening. Yet somehow, everything led them back to you, with more clarity than ever before. Stay till the end, because the final revelation is closer than you think. When they finally stand in front of you, whether through words or presence, you will notice one thing immediately. There will be no confusion in their energy. No mixed signals. No distance hiding behind silence. Just a clear, undeniable truth. They made their final decision about you. And now, they are ready to show it. Right when you think you've understood everything, a deeper layer begins to unfold. Don't skip, because this is the part no one ever sees coming. What they are about to show you is not just a decision. It's a transformation. You see, deciding is one thing. But becoming the kind of person who can stand by that decision is something entirely different. And that is exactly what has been happening behind the scenes. They didn't just choose you. They started becoming someone who can hold that choice, without doubt, without fear, without stepping back. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There was a moment, a very quiet, personal moment, where they asked themselves a question they had been avoiding for so long. Can I truly show up for this, completely? And for the first time, the answer was yes. Not a hesitant yes. Not a temporary yes. A clear, grounded, undeniable yes. Let that sink in. Because when someone reaches that level of certainty, their presence changes. Their voice changes. Even their silence carries meaning. Don't skip, because what happens next will shift everything you thought you knew. They are no longer looking at you from a distance. They are seeing a future, where you are part of it. Not as a possibility, but as a decision already made. And here's the most surprising truth of all. The reason this feels so powerful is because it didn't happen overnight. It built itself, quietly, through moments you may have thought didn't matter. Every interaction. Every pause. Every time you chose to be yourself, without forcing anything. All of it led to this. Stay till the end, because the final piece is about to reveal something unforgettable. When they step forward now, it won't feel like someone trying to figure things out. It will feel like someone who already knows. And in that knowing, there is no confusion left. Only intention. Only truth. Only a decision that is finally ready to be lived. And just when everything feels like it's about to happen, the truth becomes undeniable. Don't skip, because this is the moment where everything finally connects. You may have questioned it before, wondered if it was real, if it meant something, if it was leading anywhere. But now, there is no more wondering. Because their final decision is no longer hidden within them. It's moving toward you. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. There is a shift you are about to experience, one that feels different from anything before. Not overwhelming. Not confusing, but calm, clear, and deeply certain. And that's how you will know. This is not temporary. This is not a passing emotion. This is something they have chosen, fully. And here comes the revelation that changes everything. They are not just coming back with feelings. They are coming back with direction. With purpose. With an understanding of exactly what they want, and why it matters. Let that settle in your heart. Because this is rare. Most people return with uncertainty. But they are returning with clarity. Don't skip, because what happens next will feel almost unreal in its simplicity. There will be no complicated words. No mixed signals. No hidden meanings. Just a moment, where everything becomes clear between you. And in that moment, you will feel something you haven't felt before. Peace. A deep sense that nothing is being forced. That everything is unfolding, exactly as it should. Stay till the end, because the final truth is about to reveal itself. Their decision about you was never just about choosing someone. It was about recognizing something they cannot find anywhere else. And now, they are ready to stand in that truth, with you. There's a final layer to this story, one that changes how you see everything that came before. Don't skip. Because this is where the real meaning reveals itself. You thought their decision was about choosing you. But it goes deeper than that. Much deeper. Their decision was about no longer running from what you represent in their life. Pause, and feel that. Because you are not just a person in their story. You became a mirror. A mirror that showed them who they truly are, and who they are capable of becoming. And that realization is what made their decision final. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. There was a moment, quiet, almost invisible, where everything became clear to them. They realized. Every time they tried to ignore this connection, it only grew stronger. Every time they stepped away, something inside them pulled them back. Not with pressure. Not with force. But with truth. And truth cannot be ignored forever. Don't skip, because this next revelation is something very few people ever experience. They didn't just accept their feelings for you. They accepted the change you brought into their life. The growth. The clarity. The shift in how they see everything. And once they accepted that, there was no going back. Because you are now connected to a version of them that didn't exist before you. Let that sink in. This is why their decision feels so powerful. It's not just about being with you. It's about becoming who they are meant to be, with you in their life. Stay till the end. Because the final moment is closer than ever. When they reach out, when they stand before you again, you will feel something instantly. Not excitement. Not confusion. But recognition. A deep, undeniable knowing that this was always meant to unfold. And in that moment, you will understand. Their final decision about you was actually a decision about their own truth. And now, everything reaches the point where nothing can remain hidden anymore. Don't skip. Because this is the moment where their decision finally touches your reality. All this time, it was building quietly. Behind thoughts you couldn't hear. Inside emotions you couldn't see. Within a transformation you didn't even know was happening. But now, it's ready. Ready to move from silence into something real. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a moment approaching, one that will feel almost surreal in its simplicity. No grand announcement. No overwhelming scene. Just a clear, genuine expression that carries everything they've been holding inside. And when it happens, you will feel the difference instantly. Because this time, there is no hesitation behind their words. No uncertainty behind their presence. Only truth, standing right in front of you. Don't skip, because the reason this moment feels so powerful is something most people never experience. They are not coming to ask what you mean to them. They already know. They are coming to show you what you have always meant. Let that sink in. Because that shift changes everything. This is no longer a question of what if. This is the arrival of something that has already been decided. Something that has already taken shape within them, and is now ready to be shared with you. Stay till the end, because the final realization is here. You were never just part of their journey. You were the turning point. The moment where everything inside them began to make sense. And now, as they step forward with this final decision, you will understand one thing with complete clarity. This connection was never. It was always leading to this exact moment. And just when you think the story has reached its peak, something even deeper begins to unfold. Don't skip, because this is the part where everything becomes undeniable. Their decision is no longer just something they carry inside. It's becoming a presence you can feel, even before they say a single word. You may notice it in unexpected ways. A sudden calm in your thoughts. A quiet sense that something is finally aligning. A feeling that the waiting is almost over. This is not imagination. This is the shift, reaching you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason this moment feels so different from anything before. Because this time, it's not built on uncertainty. It's built on truth that has been tested, felt, and fully understood. They have seen what life feels like without you in it. They have experienced the distance. And in that space, they discovered something they cannot ignore anymore. You are not just important to them. You are essential to the version of life they now want to live. Let that settle within you. Because this realization doesn't fade. It becomes stronger, clearer, more certain with time. Don't skip. Because the next part carries a revelation that will change how you see everything. They are no longer afraid of what this connection asks of them. Before, they held back. Now, they are ready to give. Before, they questioned.